everyone, this is Claudia from Holistically Forward, and I have your fairy messages for the week starting Monday the 1st right through to Sunday the 7th of May 2017. And we welcome May. Yay! We welcome the fertile season where everything is growing and the world is just exploding in beautiful colours, fresh colours. Everything feels fresh and rested and beautiful. So welcome May. Our card of the week this week comes from The Magical Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue. I was guided to work with this deck this week because they said that we're going deep. So let's see what our card of the week is. Positive energy. And there are a lot of dolphins on that card. A lot of dolphins, and it's like they're swimming in the clouds, because just here, can you see it, just there, that looks like planet Earth. Okay. The information I'm getting is centered mainly around the dolphins. Dolphins are the angels of the ocean. They are very high vibrational and they symbolize peace, harmony, ancient wisdom, caring, and unconditional universal love. They bring with them ideas and visions of a better world, and they heal through sound. So this week it is very important for you to be very aware about what you hear, and these are messages that come in that you can actually hear, which means that they may be divine guidance that you can hear. It could be guidance through other people that are talking to you. It could be guidance when you overhear a conversation, or when you hear something on the radio, or you hear something on the television. Watch out for the guidance that you hear, like with your physical ears, that you properly hear. And also be very mindful about what you hear and very discerning with what you surround yourself with. Because sometimes information comes through music, but music is with music, it's very important to be mindful about what you listen to. I have a video out that's called The Power of Music, and it explains what music can trigger really well. So you may want to watch that video this week just to make you aware of what music that you listen to and that you hear can actually trigger your brain to do. I'll stick the link to the video somewhere in the comment section down below. Dolphins also symbolize rescue, love, healing, and alertness. They bring blessings into the world, and with that an enormous amount of positive energy. And the card is actually called Positive Energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Next week it is very important not to buy into any media frenzy. It's really important for everyone that to sort of go on a negative detox, which means surround yourself with high vibrational positive people. Keep away from any kind of gossips or naysayers, or these people that can be just like real grouchy all the time. Stay away from news stories that are harmful, to your soul, that are upsetting and that make you just feel really bad about yourself and the world. Stay away from those stories. Don't spread those stories. Don't share those stories. Don't read them. Don't listen to them. It's not about putting your head in the sand. It's about being very mindful and discerning about what you let into your energetic field. And you're not hiding yourself away from anything, or just, putting a positive bubble around yourself and saying, oh, nothing can happen to me. That's not what this is about. But it's about being mindful of your thoughts and being mindful what you hear, because what you hear, what comes your way, what goes into your ear, sort of gets stuck up in your brain, and it affects your way of thinking, your way of speaking, and your way of acting. And that's why it's so important to surround yourself with positive people and positive thoughts, because that way you can actually have positive thoughts yourself, and those positive thoughts will then lead to a much more positive life for you. Okay, that's our card of the week. Positive energy. Beautiful. And now let's see how the week unfolds with the help of the fairies, the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Okay, and for Monday we have the Ace of Spring. Yay! Opportunities are everywhere, and guess what? You are ready. Go grab them. Go for it. You don't need to learn anymore. You don't need to practice anymore. You are ready for whatever you want to do. You are ready. You are ready now. It's okay. You can start. All right. See all those butterflies on that card with the sparkles? Your wings are ready. You are ready to fly. Yes, you can do this. You really can. The robin down there, see the robin down there? The robin symbolizes for you to trust yourself and to believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. Trust that you can do it. It's okay, because you can. And then here, just there, is a rabbit. And the rabbit is there to remind you to connect to the divine. Because when you connect to the divine and you follow your guidance, everything is possible. Everything, really, everything is possible. So go for it. Yay, Monday. How lovely. Okay, now let's see about Tuesday. Oh. And it carries on nicely from Monday. We have the Magician. There really isn't anything you cannot achieve. You set your own limits because you are actually limitless. There is no need for you to worry about anything. You can really do whatever it is that you set your mind to. Okay. They want me to give you an example that just really embodies the energy of this card. Okay, and the example is my son. My son was always told by his teachers that he wouldn't amount to anything. It's the school he was in, the area we lived in, I don't know. They just said, whatever happens, you're never going to make anything happen. You're never going to amount to anything, which is not a very nice thing for a child to hear. So he eventually left school with absolutely no qualifications because he believed the limits they put upon him. He believed what they were telling him, and he put limits on himself that he wouldn't amount to anything. And then something in him changed. And he made the decision to just grab his life, to take his power back. And he went for it. He went and got himself qualified. He went and got himself a really good job. And guess what? I got the news last week that he's been accepted into university. The boy that left school with no qualifications is now going to university to get a bachelor degree. You have no limits. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Don't put limits on yourself ever. And that is the energy of the magician. You can do whatever you set out to do. What you put your mind in. What you put your mind to. You. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. You really can achieve anything you want. Don't limit yourself. Don't believe others when they tell you that you can't do anything, because it's not true. We are all completely limitless. We can do everything that we want to do. All right, Tuesday, and now for Wednesday. All right, we have 4 cards for Wednesday. 4. And the first one for Wednesday is the 10 of Winter. You've made your decision. Oops. You're leaving the snow to fly into the spring, which means you're leaving your difficulties and your limits behind you, and you're flying into a limitless future. Excellent. The sun. You now know that the sun is literally shining down on you, which gives you the self-confidence to really go for what you want. And it also gives you renewed confidence in yourself, and that you can achieve this. All right. You have the strength to see this through. The strength that comes from your heart. And your biggest strength is love. Love can overcome any hurdle, can overcome any obstacle that there may be. Love sees opportunities. Love never sees problems. Love and kindness always see opportunities. So there are no hurdles. They're not there. There's opportunities for you to take. You are awesome. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. It says so on the card, right down at the bottom. So it's time for you to do that. Unity. You are now ready to do things because you want to do them, not because you think somebody's expecting them of you, or because you think that you should do them, because you want to do them. And now is a good time for you to figure out in which way you want to do it. Do you want to go down a traditional route, or do you just want to bring something completely new into it? Or maybe it's a mix of both. Do things you want to do your way, not anybody else's way. Do them your way. Frankie said so. I did it my way. So you do it your way. Wow. This is turning into a really, really fabulous week already, and we're only on Wednesday. Okay, now let's see about Thursday. The Three of Spring. It's time to set long-term goals. To set goals for the next month, the next 6 months, the next year, and maybe even beyond that. Because a lot of goals you want to achieve, obviously you cannot achieve those overnight. It takes patience and it takes time. So set your goals, make a business plan, write down everything that you want to achieve, and then tick it off one by one as you achieve it. That's your card for Thursday. Very nice. All right, now for Friday. Awakening. Every situation has two sides. Like a coin. Every coin has two sides. So whatever happens on Friday, find the positive spin. Find the bright side. Find the opportunity. Don't fall into any media traps or into any media frenzy. You know, if anything happens, don't get drawn into the frenzy that can come out of situations. When a tiny little moth is made into a massive big elephant, or when a tiny molehill is made into a huge mountain, don't buy into it. High vibrations, positive energy. Find the bright side, find the opportunity, and don't let yourself be pulled down in any way by, I don't know, by gossiping, by backstabbing, by complaining or whinging. Don't fall into those traps. Really keep it upbeat and positive. There's going to be, you know, when a river is clear and then something comes and rakes up the mud in the river and the water then looks cloudy as though you can't see through it. that seems to be what's happening on Friday. Something is slinging mud and it's making it hard to see, but there is always, 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 always a positive side to everything. So go and look for that on Friday. All right. And on Saturday, we have the Prince of Autumn. Be cautious and be wise. He is very cautious. He doesn't move very fast. He just sort of floats on this leaf he's on. Very slowly he floats. Don't be pushed into any decision. Don't be bullied. Don't be pushed. Take your time and really think things through. Make a plan and really think about things. See the light? That light? That's the high-speed thinking intelligence that he has. Make a plan of action and then stick to it. No rushing on Saturday with anything. Take it easy and keep your cool on Saturday. Okay. And now for Sunday. We have 2 cards. All right. First one is the 8 of Winter. For some reason your confidence got a knock on Friday. And you're feeling trapped and as though you're powerless and you can't do anything. That's not actually so, even on this card. Look at this girl, she's standing on this piece of ice and she thinks she's trapped and she can't get off it. Well, I mean, just look at how close she is to there. All she needs to do is take a step over. You are not powerless. You really are not, because we also have the Ace of Summer. Let yourself be inspired by the Ace to step off this piece of ice back onto the land. Take your power back. You are surrounded by magic. See? Magic. Everywhere. Sparkles of magic. And true beauty is lotus flowers on a lake. Now, lotus flowers are nothing without mud. Their roots are firmly planted in the deepest and in the thickest mud. So there's always a positive side to any kind of mudslinging there is. Beautiful flowers emerge. Be like a lotus. Rise from the mud. Rise up and see the beauty that's there. Become a beautiful flower yourself and see the love that is around you. Because this white dove here represents innocence. It represents peace and it represents divine love, which is everywhere, in everything, absolutely everything, every tree, every bit of grass, every rock, every house, everything is full of divine love. Every animal, every human being. I know it's hard to see the light in some humans, but it is there. It is within every single one of us. This divine, beautiful light. Most of us have forgotten that it is there. See it in everything and everyone. It is there for you to see. Step off this piece of ice. You are not trapped and you are not powerless, because the world is fabulous and there is opportunity absolutely everywhere. Okay, now that's quite a week that we have. Positive energy. This week is all about staying positive with everything you do, really raising your own vibrations up, because if you raise your own vibration, it's like, throwing a pebble into a lake. There's one ripple, the next ripple, and it ripples and ripples and ripples, and we can't even see the end of the ripples where they go. So the higher you raise your vibration, the more you uplift the people that surround you and the whole area that surrounds you. So you go raise your vibration next week, because it's quite a week we have. You are ready to go. So come on, what are you waiting for? Get on with it. Go do it. You are truly limitless. You set your own limits. So if you set your own limits, you can also take them away, because you can really, really, really achieve absolutely everything you want. On Wednesday, you've made your decision. You're going to leave your limits behind you. You can see the sun shining, which gives you self-confidence. You have the strength to see it through. And you are now doing it because you want to do it, not because you think it's expected or somebody is pushing you into it. On Thursday, start making long-term goals. Start writing down what you want to do, really in detail, bit by bit, so that you can then tick it off as you achieve it. On Friday, whatever happens, keep positive. Find the positive angle. Find the opportunity that is there for you to take. On Saturday, don't be pushed into anything. Keep your cool. Make a plan of action that you then follow, but really think before you start doing anything. And on Sunday, your self-confidence has taken a bit of a knock and you feel trapped and powerless, which isn't actually so, because you are surrounded by magic and beauty and just can take the opportunity that is there for you. All right? Positive energy, everyone. Let's all make next week our most positive week yet. Let's all raise our vibration a lot more than we have. Really go for it. Really go out and see the positive. No causing roadblocks in your own life anymore, because you can achieve anything you want to achieve, just like my son did. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for sharing it. And thank you for subscribing. I'm sending you lots and lots of blessings and love from me to you. The world is yours for the taking. Go for it. You can do this. I'm rooting for you. Yay! You can really, really do it. Anything you want. Anything you want. Thank you for being with me. And I'll see you again on Wednesday for the tip of the week. And next Sunday for the Faerie Messages. Bye.